This idea of like paid protest and controlled opposition oftentimes gets like thrown around, especially in the conservative media sphere, to like delegitimize anger and outrage when it comes to things that are happening.
The Tesla rally. Some of these guys are paid agitators and paid protesters.
It's typically not true. But I find it really interesting here that the company Usona is using this sort of like anti-capitalist, anti-fascist language to do their bidding and kind of mobilize like gullible people against the people that are actually doing the good thing.
Oh yeah. This is, as far as I know, this is the only example of this that I knew about. And I always had this weird thing where I was like, why is this anti-capitalist dude saying support a company that's run by like a former Exxon and Shell oil futures trader and a billionaire bioscience dude? Like, it just didn't make sense. Obviously, people are routinely hypocrites, so it's not that crazy. But there was something where I was like, I fucking strongly suspect that this dude is getting paid by Usona. And I started seeing this more and more with Usona employees harassing me at talks that I gave. There's one where a Usona employee who never identified herself as such was like, I want you to explain what you're giving back to the indigenous people of the world, or something like that. Right, and the audience erupts into applause.
Yeah, thank you. I have a two-part question about the psilocybin polymorph A compound that Compass has recently patented. And so from your perspective as an obviously very accomplished chemist, Hamilton, who has, as I understand, recently made a career transition to work with that company, I wonder what your thoughts on the legitimacy of that patent as a new innovation, first, and if you're able to speak to that, and two, how you think that patent impacts the supply chain, and particularly in the context of the issues of indigenous reciprocity that we've been talking about this afternoon.
It was nonsense. There was nothing that I was doing that was based on indigenous knowledge.